I came here to get some dopamine. Make it go on, I know gasoline. Yes, I know you've been waiting for me.
Hello everyone, welcome to a new video and welcome back to my channel. First of all, I want to express my gratitude to Team Wang and AEG for the invitation. I attended Jackson's concert in Paris as press, and it was an unforgettable experience. Truly a magical night, and it was so much fun. During the first 4 songs, I was like in the fourth pit, right in front of the stage, in order to like take pics and videos and so on. And then during the rest of the concert, I was standing in the crowd and I could like witness what an incredible show Jackson makes, because it's such a wonderful thing to like witness, really. I arrived to Paris on Saturday, like the Saturday before the concert, since the first concert in Paris was on Sunday. It was raining in Paris, it was so windy. I'm not gonna say it was hard to hold the umbrella, because it was basically impossible to hold the umbrella. And yeah, it was so cold. I couldn't take any pictures of myself, but still, you know, you don't go to Paris and stay at the hotel room, although it was that kind of day where you should stay, you know, indoors and you should stay at home. But I was going to be in Paris only Saturday and Sunday, and I didn't want to like, you know, waste time. So I decided to like go out and explore. Although it wasn't my first time in Paris, it was like, actually it was my 4th time in Paris, but still. And yeah, there was this moment when I was like so stressed, and I was like, no, I cannot walk anymore because it's like impossible. It's raining so much, it's like so windy, and all my clothes were wet. It was so uncomfortable. And I was like, you know what? We are going to go to a bubble tea and we are going to stay there for a while and, you know, try to rest. So I decided to like search on Google Maps the nearest or closest bubble tea, and there were like a couple of them actually. We were like near Notre Dame, and I decided to like go to one just randomly, like, I don't know, let's go to this one. And the moment I entered the bubble tea, Papillon was playing. And I was like, oh, hold on. Then another Jackson song started playing right after Papillon, and then another one, you know, one Jackson song after the other. And I was like, okay, I'm at the right place. It was so cool, honestly. It was really, really, really cool. It was like getting ready to the next day. Like, it was as if the city was getting ready to receive and welcome Magic Man. So yeah, the weather wasn't like the best, but the fact that I was going to see Jackson the day after made everything worth it, actually. It was my first time seeing Jackson after almost 4 years, 3 years and 6 months, I think. It was the last time I saw him in GOT7's concert in Paris. The first time I saw GOT7, it was also in Paris. It's almost been 5 years. 2018. It was GOT7's first European tour. They didn't come to Spain. So I was like, Mom, I'm going to Paris to see GOT7. I need to see GOT7. I don't care. They were and are one of my favorite groups ever. And I was like, I need to see them. And my mom was like, you what? You're going where? It was my first time traveling outside Spain. It was my first time going to a K-pop concert. It was my first time seeing GOT7 and meeting them. It was, you know, many first times. many first times. And you may wonder, why are you explaining this? Well, the thing is that Jackson's concert was in the same venue where GOT7 held their first concert in Paris. So it was like all these memories coming back to me like, I know this place. I had the best night of my life here, and I'm about to have like another amazing night here. The whole atmosphere was amazing. Like, people were so hype, as they should. I mean, obviously, how can you not be so extremely excited and hype when you are about to see Jackson, right? And the whole show he puts on. Because I was like so looking forward to the whole Magic Man show, because and I can say this now, after like experiencing the whole thing myself, I can say that Magic Man is beyond being just a show. I love the whole idea and concept behind it. I think it's so well thought out and so perfectly executed, and the message that Jackson wants to deliver, is so well received, really, and it makes you think, it makes you reflect on yourself and everything, that you are experiencing and living. And the message hits so close home. I was really inspired, and I know that everyone attending the concert felt the same. Like, the message is so well received because it's so well delivered, if that makes sense. As I said, the whole atmosphere was amazing, and I was so excited, so extremely excited, because you see all these videos and pictures, and you read people's opinion, like the concert was amazing and all the stuff, and you're like so hyped, and you're like, oh, I want to be there. I want to experience that myself. And when you do, it's even more amazing. Then you have like all these high expectations, and Jackson, as an artist, as a performer, is able to like exceed your expectations. He's such a complete artist. I feel like he's like beyond that at this point, because he does everything. There's nothing he can't do, and I admire him so much for that. He's such a wonderful artist, performer, and human being, which is so important, right? Because, there are many artists out there, many performers out there who are good at their job. But on top of that, being an amazing human being, it's hard. And when you are in that industry, when you are in that world and in that society, it's hard to not like forget your roots. It's hard to not forget when you weren't up there, is what I'm trying to say. And I feel like Jackson still values so much the times where he wasn't up there, and he remembers. He's so conscious of the hard work and everything he had to do to like be up there, and he's not taking anything for granted, is what I'm trying to say. He values all the love and support he gets so much, and he is always trying to give back the love he receives. The way he like takes fans on stage with him and sings to them, it's like so beautiful. He takes the time to like try to connect with his fans. Also during the encore, he also takes fans on stage with him. The way he interacts with his fans and the way his relationship with his fans and his audience feels like so friendly, so genuine, right? It doesn't feel genuine, it is genuine. You can tell, you can tell. He's been so genuine and he truly cares and loves his audience. And the thing about Jackson's concerts is that even if you're not a fan, because you can go there to like, you're going with someone and you may not know him, you may not have prior knowledge about him or his music or whatever, but you still vibe to his music. There were many couples in the concert. It was cute. It was really cute. And there was this couple behind me. And this is just me assuming things because I don't really know. I didn't ask them. But the girlfriend was so excited. It was really cute. And there was this moment when she hugged her boyfriend and was like something along the lines, "Thank you for making this possible," So I just assume, he gifted her the tickets and they came together. That's so beautiful. But again, that's just me assuming things. But that's what was going on, I guess. So the boyfriend, his attitude was like, well, I don't know. I don't really know what's going on. I don't really know the artist. Because he was like, observing. And like, analyzing, do I like this? What's the hype about, right? And then he was vibing, like so much. He was really, his face, he looked happy. At first he was like kind of confused and like just observing, but then he was like, oh, this is dope. You could tell by looking at him, he was like vibing so much and like, this is so good. Now I can understand why she's like so hype about this man, because he's good.
stop, I go back. Now I might go ghost, bitch, you're keeping ghosted. Say what I want and not give it. Why am I supposed to know what you want? Yo, we ain't that close, I'm leaving good. Got a lost in the function. Who's your best for me tonight? I can't hold it till the morning. I can't give you what you want. I can't give you what you want. 'Cause I don't care.
You could see, in the audience, you could see people's faces. And they all were happy faces. It was like a big party. And everyone was included. You could feel included. Which is such a hard thing to do because, when there's all these people, going to see you, it's hard to make everyone, feel included. Yeah, I'm here for, every single one of you. And I want you to, feel like you are with a friend. It was like a family, very familiar environment, in a big party. And that's why it was so much fun. But also, I need to say that it was like a roller coaster of emotions. The concert has, different stages, right? And there's a moment for everything. At first, when Jackson appears on stage, it's like you are so hyped, so excited. Everyone is like, oh my god, he's finally here. The magic show is starting now. Then there's this moment when everything feels more chill, when he performs slower songs. And, it's more emotional, in a sense. And then there's also a moment, I'm talking from experience, where you bawl your eyes off. I mean, at least I did. And I saw people crying. I wasn't the only one. There's this moment when the third and last BCR plays while he's changing outfits. And his speech, his whole ment is so inspiring and so touching. It hits really close home. And I couldn't help but cry. His words were really touching my heart, and I could relate to everything he was saying. I was been there, done that. Well, not exactly as, it's obviously not the same experience. But as he says, although we are in different industry, in different fields, we all go through the same. And it's so true, because there's something he says about wait, let me, because I wrote this on my chronicle. because I just wanted people to like feel where I felt, right? And I felt like I really needed to hear that, and I feel like everyone does. So I just wanted to like make sure people like read it and know what he says during that moment of the concert. So there is this moment where he says, and I believe everyone here tonight is in all different industries. All the fields that you guys are in, it's still the same society in the same wall. We are the same. We are all in this together as humans. And we all go through tragedy, a lot of it. And until you're willing to know yourself and understand yourself better, that's a process that we all go through. And then he says, so be you at least for once, for yourself. Trust yourself. Never rely on anybody but yourself. Because it's your dream, not anyone else. Trust your gut feeling, because I know it's always right. And as all the people here tonight coming to see me, supporting me, I'm so grateful. I'm so happy that in my life I get to meet you guys. I love you all and I care about you all. I care about you as my audience, as my friends, as my family, as my loved ones, even after I'm gone. As an artist, I would do anything to entertain you, to put a smile on your face when you go through the same thing. So always know that, always remember, I'm always here for you. I love you, I believe you, and I support you. Whenever you're lost again, always remember, it's okay to say you're not okay, and always know yourself. That's how you can make your own history. Always remember that, find your magic. You see, like, I feel like crying again. It really, I'm not gonna lie to you, after the concert, I went through this speech a few times, more than a few times. There's this moment when he says at the beginning, and I quote, I didn't have anyone to connect, to share, to understand, and to love. I started to not even know what feelings are, what love is anymore. And then I started crying. That's what happened. That was only the beginning of the whole thing. And I was already crying. And one would think, Magic Man allows Jackson to show and express his inner feelings and thoughts. As he says himself, he is showing his dark times. And, he takes you into a journey, into his journey, right? And it's like you are like seeing the different stages of his life and his whole career. And one would think, wow, that's dangerous, right? Because you are showing people your weakness. You are showing people what you have been through, your darkest times, the raw version of yourself. And that's very dangerous. I mean, I don't think many people is brave enough to do that, right? Because you would always think, no, but what if people use this against me? What if I'm exposing myself? I'm showing everything about myself. I'm here you go. This is me. This is everything about me and my life. And I'm, sharing everything with you. That's a very dangerous thing to do, indeed. But that's how much Jackson trusts. That's how much he trusts his fans. Doing that takes a lot of braveness. And he did it. And I'm so proud of him for that. Because he was searching his true self. And now that he did, he wants to help people. The fact that he was brave enough to expose everything about himself just like that in order to help people who is going through the same thing to be able to find their true selves, that shows how much he cares. When he says, I care about you as my audience, as my family, as my friends, as my loved ones, he truly means that, right? And you can see it because obviously words are words, But with him, it's not only words. He proves every single time that what he says is true and that he truly feels and means what he says. His actions speak volumes. So you have this beautiful and important message, and also this spectacular show, because every single detail of the show is so well thought out. The lighting, the performance, the stage setting, every single thing, makes the whole thing wonderful and perfect to deliver the message. It's a storytelling that takes you into a journey. Sometimes it feels like watching a play, or a movie. Like you're going through all these different stages and all these different stories and moments of his life, and you are actually so invested. Like he's able to make the audience feel so invested into the story, that it feels like watching a play or a movie, as I said. That's why I said at the beginning that it's beyond just a show. It's like so much more. And that takes me to the next point. If you ever have the opportunity to go to one of Jackson's concerts, please do, because I promise you, it is life-changing. I have been to many concerts, like not only K-pop concerts, but concerts in general, too many. And so far, this is a big statement, but I'm gonna say it. So far, Magic Man is one of the most amazing shows I've ever witnessed. There, I said it. Really, not only the whole show and performance, but the story and message behind, and the way it makes you feel. It went by so fast that I was like, I need more. So let's add that to the long list of adjectives for Jackson's concerts. They are addicting. I felt like it went by so fast. I need more. I want more. And I have said this on Instagram, but if I could go to every single Magic Man show, I would, without thinking twice. If I don't do it, it's because I don't have the means to. Sadly, I wish I could experience the show again. Really. I really wish I could.
Because we love you! One thing, take this away. Be good to yourself, find your own true self, find your fucking magic. You're the best, okay? I love you. This is Magic Man, this is Magic Friends, this is Plan A, this is Rise, this is Team Wang, this is AEG, this is Kinjas, this is 80 Rising in the World. Let's fucking go! Thank you, Beth!
Once again, I want to express my gratitude to Team Wang and AEG for inviting me, for having me. Thank you very much for the opportunity. It was unforgettable and I will always be very thankful. I also want to thank you all for watching this video. I hope you like it. And if you did, please don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. See you in the next video. Bye bye.
Everybody, I can't hear they put some dope on me. I can't hear they put some. Je t'aime.